Edgewood Asylum stands alone on a hill, its windows dark and empty. For 60 years, no one has dared to enter. The gates are chained, a condemned sign warning all to stay away. But the real warning is in the stories, the night everyone inside vanished. In 1963, doctors, nurses and patients disappeared without a trace. Food left on tables, beds unmade, coats on hooks, everything frozen in time. No struggle, no notes, just silence. The police found nothing but emptiness and a chilling quiet. Edgewood became a legend, a ghost story whispered by the whole town. Grandparents warned children to stay away, calling it cursed. Some claimed to see strange lights or hear the old dinner bell ringing for ghosts. The building's sadness seeped into its walls, and the mystery was never solved. The town built new homes and schools, but Edgewood's shadow lingered. It stands as a monument to a question with no answer. Over time, the stories grew darker, burying the truth under layers of fear. And so, Edgewood waits, its secrets locked away, daring anyone to uncover them. Tonight, a storm rolls in over Edgewood. Lightning flashes, rain pounds the roof, and wind howls through dead trees. The asylum is illuminated for a moment, then swallowed by darkness. A group of explorers arrives, flashlights and cameras in hand, seeking answers. The storm makes their mission feel reckless, the wind pushing against the doors, as if the building itself resists them. They find a broken window and slip inside, boots crunching on glass. The air is thick with dust, mold, and something older. The storm's fury is muffled, replaced by a heavy, watchful silence. Their flashlights reveal swirling dust, every shadow twisting and shifting. The explorers sense they are not alone. The house seems to watch, its silence pressing in. Every creak sounds like footsteps. The explorers exchange uneasy glances. They press on, drawn deeper by the mystery. Edgewood's secrets are waiting in the dark. The main hall is vast, paint peeling, tiles grimy. A broken wheelchair squeaks, echoing in the silence. The explorers move down a corridor lined with half-open doors. Each room is a snapshot of interrupted lives. A rusted bed, a teddy bear, a warped book. They feel like intruders in a museum of ghosts. The building groans, but other sounds follow. A dragging noise above, a faint tapping on glass. A metallic clang echoes from the far end. Shadows flicker in their flashlight beams, shapes darting at the edge of vision. A tall, thin shadow appears, then vanishes. Is it the storm, their fear, or something else? Edgewood's lost souls may still wander these halls, watching the living with silent curiosity. The explorers climb to the 3rd floor, the children's ward. The air grows colder, a sweet, faded scent lingering. Faded murals of cartoon animals grin from the walls, their faces twisted by time. Inside, rusted cribs and scattered toys fill the room. It looks as if the children vanished mid-play. Clara, one of the explorers, hears a faint lullaby, a little girl's voice humming. The others hear it too, joined by a cold, distant giggle. A crib in the corner begins to rock on its own, creaking mournfully. Fear grips the group as giggling echoes behind them. They spin around. No one is there. The sound of small feet patters down the hallway. They rush out, flashlights darting through the darkness. The stories were true. The children of Edgewood are still here, and they want to play. The explorers flee, hearts pounding, chased by echoes of laughter. The children's ward fades behind them, but the fear lingers. Edgewood's youngest ghosts are not at rest. In the main office, the explorers find a leather-bound diary, Dr. Alistair Blackwood's. The last entry is dated the day everyone vanished. Early entries are routine, but as the date nears, the writing grows frantic. Dr. Blackwood describes patients screaming at unseen things, staff plagued by nightmares. He writes of patient Zero, a silent man whose humming spreads like a virus. Soon everyone is humming, the patients, the nurses, even the doctor himself. The final entry is a wild scrawl. The humming won't stop. Patient Zero is gone. The others are waiting. The bell is ringing. It's coming from below. I have to see. The entry ends abruptly, the rest of the page blank. The explorers exchange uneasy glances. The diary hints at something terrible beneath the asylum. The humming, the bell, the waiting eyes, all point to the basement. Edgewood's secret lies below. The explorers steel themselves and prepare to descend. The truth is close and more terrifying than they imagined. The diary's final words echo in their minds. The basement awaits.
The diary leads us to a heavy metal door marked Experimental Wing. It's not on any floor plan, a secret hidden from the world. A cold draft seeps from beneath, metallic and unnatural. Two of us pull the door open, the sound echoing through the asylum.
The stairs descend into cold, damp darkness. The air is thick with chemicals and fear. Concrete walls, barred doors. These are not rooms for healing, but cells. Deep scratches mar the inside of one door, desperate claw marks. In a room labeled hydrotherapy, porcelain tubs with leather straps line the walls. Another room holds a monstrous electroshock chair, more torture device than treatment. This wing was for secret experiments. Dr. Blackwood was using his patients. The explorers realize Edgewood's horrors were real, not just stories. They imagine the screams echoing in these halls, unheard by the world above. What was patient Zero? A patient or something else? The truth is close, and it's worse than they feared.
At the end of the basement, we find the operating room, a steel door, a flickering light. Inside, the air is freezing, the room dominated by a blood-stained metal table. Surgical tools lie scattered, stained and rusted. A clock on the wall is stuck at 3:33. Suddenly, the emergency light dies, plunging us into darkness. We fumble for our flashlights, panic rising. In the blackness, a low moan echoes from the table, followed by a wet, dripping sound. Our lights flicker on. The table is empty, the stains old, but the moaning has stopped. Silence presses in, heavier than before. Then the steel door slams shut behind us, echoing through the building. We're trapped. Fear grips us as we realize there's no escape. The cold, the silence, the sense of being watched, it's overwhelming. Edgewood's secrets are closing in. We brace ourselves for whatever comes next. Panic erupts. We rush the door, but it won't budge. The dripping sound returns, closer, echoing from the shadows. Our flashlights reveal nothing but a grimy wall and a floor drain. Then the humming starts, a broken, discordant song everywhere at once. We cover our ears, but it's inside our heads, rattling our bones. The air grows colder, we see our breath. Suddenly a scream cuts through the humming, a man's voice, old and desperate. It's Dr. Blackwood, a final cry from 60 years ago. The scream is followed by chaos, shattering glass, crashing metal, terrified shouts. Then, silence. One of us tries the door. It opens easily. We run, not looking back, out of the basement, out of the asylum. The nightmare is over, but the fear remains. Edgewood let us go, but its secrets are still locked inside. We escape into the dawn, forever changed.
The explorers burst out into the dawn, the storm gone, the air fresh. Edgewood looms behind them unchanged, but now they know it's not sleeping, it's waiting. They found no bodies, no answers, only more questions. What was patient Zero? What did Dr. Blackwood unleash? Was it madness, murder, or something supernatural? The asylum offered clues, a diary, a secret wing, a ghostly echo, but kept its final truth hidden. Edgewood's mystery remains unsolved, its legend darker than ever. The explorer's story becomes just another chapter in the town's whispered tales. No one dares return. Edgewood stands watch, its secrets safe for now, and on quiet nights, if you listen by the gates, you might still hear a faint, sad humming on the wind.